Hey everybody, this is Mark from the Geek Church, and I've got the Blade 101 from Mechlands. We reviewed a lot of great Mechlands keyboards before, and I'm sure this will be awesome too. Join us as we unbox it, demonstrate it, and just give an overall review. Coming right up. Okay, so let's just see what's in this thing, eh? So, also, how do we get this thing open? Oh, here we go. It's sort of like this. It's a box, right? Oh, unboxing. You can be so atypical. Anyway, so what do we got here? Well, we've got this here. So, oh, okay. It is heavy. Oh my gosh, it is very heavy. I'm surprised how heavy it is. Okay, a lot of interesting colors here. Got some black and green, as well as this sort of label. I've actually never really seen anything like this on a Mechlands product before, so points as far as like awesomeness. Okay, so I'm seeing a place to hook up Bluetooth, and there's a dongle here, and it's in there pretty well, so not magnetically like the other one that we did. Yeah, I know, it's going to be hard to do this, to review this without comparing it to another keyboard that I just did from EpoMaker, which I believe is related to this company somehow. Oh, but before I put the boxing away, I think this is just got a charging cord or something, or connecting cord, as well as some switches. Probably comes with one of those. Yeah, it does. One of these little tweezer things. And I better keep this handy just in case. Might as well just plug this in really quick just to get used to it. Okay, so we've got the USB-C plugged in here. Let's plug in the USB-A to our laptop. And we're going to see how well it works. All right. Yeah, not bad. I like to type with a little bit of is there that? Oh, is this adjuster or something? Yeah, this is pretty flat. Normally these things have some sort of, okay. Normally these things have sort of adjusting things here, but no, this is flat here. I guess there isn't any room for kind of a thing. Legs? I don't really know what to call it, okay? Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Okay, like I said before, I tend to get kind of method when it comes to reviewing these things. By method, I mean like kind of a boring method. So, I've got this thing here, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check this out. I'm going to put it in dongle mode, for lack of a better term. Okay, it looks like the lights are on, so that's a good thing. So it's still got a bit of a charge here. And here's the cord. Unplug that cord. Plug in the dongle. And will she work right away? Yes, she will. Well, somewhat right away. There's a bit of delay. Speaking of delay, it's now time to hook this thing up to Bluetooth. And this is where it gets kind of strange. But here's the thing. I'm going to unplug the dongle. And now I'm going to put it in, well, I'm putting the dongle back. Then I'll put it in Bluetooth mode. This is where I'm probably going to have to consult the instructions to see how to put it in Bluetooth mode here. Okay, I decided just to hit FN and then 1 because it worked on that last one I did, and I think they're made by the same company. And I'm getting kind of something in here, so let's see if it connects. And is it? I think we're connected, or at least the computer shows me it's connected. If you've done enough, I've done enough reviews of these to know, like, just because it says it's connected doesn't mean it's actually connected. But in this case, wow, okay, that worked right away. Shoot, that is pretty good. So there's another demonstration that I usually like to do, but I can't do this now, but I will, basically later on when it gets to after daylight, because it's still daylight out here, so I want to make sure that I can do it where there's lots of dark so you can see all the pretty colors, and there's a lot of great pretty colors on here, man. So let's discuss the, actually, let's go to that footage right now. Okay, here's right here, things like this. Patterns. So I'll turn the see if they can go. There's a lot you can do on this. All right. Okay, did you like that footage? Because I haven't filmed it yet at the time when I'm recording this. It gets really confusing. Nothing that I do is in chronological order. Anyway, so let's talk about how it's got an aluminum design, and that would make sense considering how heavy it is. Wow. So it's got a PC plate and finely tuned stabilizers. No idea what that could do, but something tells me that is good. And it's got a gasket mount with sound enhancing materials. Sound enhancing, really? So does that mean like when I do this kind of thing? Can you guys hear that? I mean, that's typical typing for me. So yeah, that kind of sounds, I guess that's sound enhancing. It's pretty cool. So yeah. So it's got hot swappable PCB with south-facing RGB. Very cool. So we've got a lot of great stuff here. And I think it's about time that we, there's not really much I can say except that it's got an 8,000 milliampere hour battery. And yeah, so I'm guessing that's very good here. Considering I was able to get it to work out of the box, which isn't uncommon these days for any product that I get. It usually works right out of the box. Usually there's some charge left in it. And I kind of wonder like if this is, I don't know, is that some standard of any company? I'm not really certain here. Anyway, so we got a lot to say about this, and we'll say more in the article, and yeah. For now, let me get you a price. I'm seeing about $109.99. Good price. And if you want it, head to the Mechlands website and get it there right now. For now, this is Mark Rollins from the Geek Church, signing off.